Like magnets, there are polar opposites. And in the United States, the polar opposite of Florida is Minnesota. Minnesota has a legislative branch that is democratic. And it's amazing what you can do with the power of democracy. So I'm going to read you a list of things that they've accomplished during this legislative session. I want to ask you if you think that would be good for your particular state. Here you go. I'm going to be reading from a list. It's 17 things. I couldn't memorize them, and they're all radically different from my current environment here in Florida. So bear with me as I read along, okay? Every worker has paid family leave. School lunches are now free for all students. Uber and Lyft construction workers provide more stringent safety so they get home alive. They codified Roe v. Wade. Don't tell me that's not important. Funding replacement of all lead pipes throughout the entire state. No more children with lead pipe disease. It's a good thing. Every employee now has paid sick leave. So the choice of going to work because you are horribly ill and infecting everyone else, or staying home so you can take care of yourself. Wow. Helping Americans, the Democrats. It's a miracle. But there's more. Okay. It is a trans refuge state, which makes it diametrically opposite of Florida, where they're talking about assaulting those people on the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Undocumented workers can get driver's licenses so they can go to work, and as we're seeing here in Florida, not having laborers who are undocumented is a problem. We're having issues with picking up crops and construction. Unexpected consequences for Ron DeSantis, or Ron DeSanctimonious, whatever you want to call him. So they put $1 billion to affordable housing. In order to get a one-bedroom apartment where I live, it's $1,600. You need to have the first and last, so that's $3,200, and it's an $800. They want half the rent. So that's $4,000. Most of us don't have 4K in the bank. I'm just saying. Their goal is to be carbon-free by 2040, helping out the environment. I did a whole bunch of videos this morning on the beauty of our environment here in Fort Pierce. Made voting easier with automatic registration, and once prisoners are done, they can vote as well. And they set up it so that you are under 18, you're pre-registered, so all you have to do is sign up when you get your driver's license. Making voting equal for everyone is true democracy. Expanding health care of undocumented immigrants, because again, we have the money if we tax the correct people. Get rid of the tax of 2017. The cut was awful. Gun laws expanded and background checks and red flag laws. So red flag laws is if you get, you're assaulting your girlfriend or your boyfriend, they take your weapons away. It's a good idea. State Attorney General can block healthcare mergers to prevent price fixing. So you're not allowed to do that. And that's just what it says. It's healthcare mergers have cost us so much money because it's less than 5% of the money that's spent in Medicare is spent on administration. In most of the healthcare industry, it's between 70 and 75%. Yeah, it's excessive. Paid for by taxing the wealthy and corporations. And just to give you an idea, Florida has the highest level of wealth inequality in the nation, and that's where I live. It's possible to do things if you vote intelligently. Vote Democrat.